Hi guys, welcome to this follow-up video about the Horizon 7 application delivery models. Together still with me is Huib Dijkstra from VMware, and today we're going to talk about the maintenance of your different application delivery models and how to include them in test, acceptance and production. So Huib, you again drew a great picture, so could you explain something about this drawing?
Yeah, sure. So going forward on the solution set we drew out on the earlier video, it's going to happen. You're going to have to do changes onto your environment, and I've developed a best practice or a common practice over the years, and it goes something like this. So I divided up the whole solution into two sets. So you're going to have the image set, so the task sequence and the result of the task sequence, the image itself. And you're going to have the application set. So same colors as the video before. It's going to be your user environment settings. It's going to be your app stacks. This time I added the group policies. A lot of customers still use group policies for, well, mostly security settings. We're seeing that a lot of the settings nowadays end up in user environment management. But to make your environment more resilient or to leverage GPOs you created in other parts of your environment, we do still see GPOs. So I drew the GPOs in here as well, and this is specifically true if you're using a mandatory profile. Then you want to have that specific mandatory profile also in your application set. So this makes up your whole set. And talking about the profiles, you always want to have a separate profile for each phase of testing. So not use the same profile for production as your test environment, because you might end up with a weird situation. So and then it comes down to how do I manage changes. So when I make a change onto the test image, so that's down here, I want to test towards a production set of application settings. So a production UEM share, the production app stacks, production GPOs, and the production profile. This way, I make sure that nobody else is changing anything in the environment and we're accidentally generating errors, or something accidentally goes correct. And when you implement the image into production, it fails. And the same goes for the other way around. When I do application testing, for example, if I make a change on the, an app stack and a UEM setting, and I've tested it before in test, and I now want to move to acceptance, I test it towards the production image. So how do I do this? I create multiple pools. So 4 in total. So I'm going to have the test pool, I'm going to have the acceptance pool, then the production pool that hosts my users for everyday work, and I have a second production pool which enables the testing of settings against the test image, or a test image against a production set of applications.
So this would be the same base image that you're using,
yeah.
It's just another pool, and,
yeah.
But it totally is the same.
Yeah, usually I invite my testers on here.
Right.
So these are my testers within the organization, so non-IT engineers, to do the final test, and then it gets released to production. And I tend to use 2 cycles, so every other week I update the image, and in the week I'm not updating the image, I'm updating the application set. So this is how I manage changes onto your end user computing environment.
Cool, okay. Huib, thank you, and you guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions about this specific delivery model, you can email us here, and see you next time.